Under the scorching sun of Botswana's Okavango Delta, water, the most precious resource for wildlife, begins to run out. In the heart of this arid landscape emerge Renoka and Lekan, two massive lion brothers of immense size and merciless ferocity. With unmatched determination and vigilant eyes, they lead the bold and powerful Xakanka pride, just as fearless as they are. In this harsh climate, there is no rest for these lions. They must face fierce rivals while battling the hunger and thirst brought by the drought that has gripped their land. Beneath a punishing sun that seems to torment the delta and shrink its green expanses, Renoka and Lekan understand that survival requires an unprecedented level of adaptation. Their challenge is to adopt a completely new hunting strategy. With all traditional prey disappearing, they realize that their only remaining target is the elephant, those giant creatures that have now become the key to their survival. Facing countless hardships, the brothers know that only the strong and the brave will prevail. It's either adapt to the new environment or perish before it. Today, we delve into the thrilling and astonishing story of Renoka, one of the tallest lions ever recorded, and his brother Lekan, the other muscular beast. Their fame grew so much that National Geographic produced a special documentary about them titled The Power of the Lion, featuring both lions in all their glory and ferocity. The film offers a chance to dive into the details of their history and their pride in Xakanka, filled with suspense and cinematic brilliance. It stands as an exceptional production that merges natural beauty with an epic story, a memorable journey into a world full of thrill, beauty, and courage. 2014, Okavango Delta, Botswana, Africa. The Okavango Delta is a hidden jewel in the heart of Africa. This vast region, composed of rivers, islands, and flooded plains, follows a unique annual cycle of floods and droughts, creating an extraordinary rhythm of life. During the flood season, when rainwater flows down from Angola's highlands, the delta transforms into a green oasis. The water covers immense areas, filling lakes and channels, creating a vibrant haven teeming with wildlife. But the scene changes completely when the dry season arrives. The water recedes, and the lush paradise turns into a barren land covered with dry golden grass. For predators such as lions, this time is a true test, especially in 2014 when Botswana was hit by a severe drought that deeply affected the entire ecosystem, even reaching the biodiverse Okavango Delta, which could not escape the challenge. Prey began migrating in search of water, food sources became scarce, and meanwhile, 159 kilometers away in Savuti Marsh, a lion named Xakanka emerged as a true leader, a living legend known for his strength and his ability to protect his pride even in the harshest times. While Xakanka dominated one side of Botswana, two other lions were rising in the Okavango Delta, Renoka and Lekan. Renoka and Lekan sought to form a powerful coalition. Although they were still maturing as leaders, their ambition and strength were clear. They realized that to survive in such a harsh environment, they needed to build a united group capable of facing any challenge. There, they discovered a group of 6 lionesses ruled by 2 males. These lionesses were their golden opportunity to establish their own kingdom and form a powerful coalition capable of hunting effectively and securing the resources needed to survive. Thanks to their courage and intelligence, Renoka and Lekan began their journey to dominate the lands of the Okavango Delta. It was an adventure filled with trials, but it proved that iron will and adaptability are the keys to survival in one of the world's harshest environments. The takeover of the Xakanka pride was a majestic scene of violence and dominance. Renoka and Lekan, 2 gigantic lions with terrifying bodies, used a combination of deadly force and sharp tactics to impose their rule. With skill and cunning, the brothers slaughtered the former rulers and established themselves as the new kings of Xakanka. Renoka emerged as the dominant leader, his towering presence and massive build exceeding most lions in the region. His deep roar commanded respect and discipline. The lionesses in the pride hunted skillfully, ensuring food for all. Under the protection of Renoka and Lekan, the first cubs were born, spreading the powerful genes of these 2 magnificent lions. During this period of stability, Renoka and Lekan's greatness drew the attention of researchers in the Okavango Delta. One day, after a precise tranquilizer shot, conservationists managed to capture the two lions to take detailed measurements. The results were astonishing. Renoka, the leader, weighed 250 kilograms and stood 1.27 meters tall at the shoulder, clearly above the average for African lions. Typically, African lions stand around 1.10 meters at the shoulder, with 1.20 meters considered rare. Renoka's height of 1.27 meters was extraordinary, giving him a tremendous advantage over any rival. Lekan wasn't far behind, weighing 220 kilograms and standing 1.20 meters tall. These lions were beyond the normal range, making it a top priority for conservationists to document their lives and daily behavior. After taking control, cubs were born, 15 in total. It was a massive lineage carrying precious genetics. But nature is not always generous. Signs of a new drought slowly appeared. Rainfall became scarce, rivers shrank, and hunting grounds dried up. Now, Renoka and Lekan faced the greatest challenge of their lives and that of the Xakanka coalition. The drought reached its peak, and the pride had only one hope left: buffalo. Renoka and Lekan were known for their skill in taking down large prey, and over time, they mastered this hunt. The lionesses, on the other hand, excelled in ambush strategies and were even better than their kings at hunting big animals. Yet, as the heat intensified and the rivers dried up, the buffalo began leaving the delta in search of water and greener lands. As they migrated, the herds dwindled, pushing the Xakanka pride to the brink of despair. With no essential food left, the lionesses watched their cubs, especially the older ones that needed meat, grow weak and emaciated. The situation was desperate. The promising offspring were on the verge of death. Renoka and Lekan knew migration wasn't a viable option. The cubs' weakness and the lioness's exhaustion made crossing the hostile, desert-like terrain a death sentence. In a land where hunting options had vanished, only one alternative remained: hunting elephants. As prey grew scarce, survival instinct began to outweigh the natural fear of facing these giants. If they didn't act fast, the cubs would perish. Under Renoka and Lekan's watchful eyes, the lionesses gathered courage and organized to attack a young elephant that had strayed from its herd. Even though the elephant was young, bringing it down was no easy task. The kings of Xakanka joined the fight to help the lionesses topple the elephant to the ground. Once subdued, the lionesses attacked ferociously. Renoka and his followers secured the kill, fed well, and brought the remaining carcass to the starving cubs. That was not the last elephant killed by the Xakanka pride. Fueled by determination, they embarked on a series of successful hunts, a true massacre of giants that revived the pride and saved the cubs from starvation. Indeed, hunting elephants was one of the most dangerous and complex challenges the brothers ever faced. But teamwork among the coalition members paid off magnificently. Their coordinated tactics and physical power were on full display as they lured and overwhelmed their massive prey. Through this triumph, the Xakanka pride regained its strength and survived one of the harshest crises in its history, continuing its legacy of survival and adaptation in the unforgiving lands of the Okavango Delta.